Alright, we're back. Timer. Trying to nurse back your channel points, yeah. Hopefully the game won. I'm so glowy. So much glowing. Everyone swapped their votes to 1. I mean, if every... I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure if every single person swapped their votes to 1, then, you know, it would have a chance in hell, but... That'd be a lot of vote swapping. Lost by 1? Ugh, that sucks. It's the worst. Alright, I'm gonna mute the mic for a bit before food gets cold. No, the ballot stuffing is set. Once you stuff your ballot, that's it. Your regular vote you can stuff, or you can change, but not the stuffed one. One stays permanent.
The deep tombs hold malevolent spirits from a time when the Empire nearly fell. Chaotic and powerful, they hunger for revenge. I'm sorry, but I must be sure of what you are.
Legendary strike. Focus. My piece is your end.
Gotta love just freezing in midair.
The assassins use slaves for their golems now, in part because of tombs like this. That was a remnant of the old empire, the spirit of an ancient invading horse lord. Zheng Sai, the tree that defies the fire, was one of many that threatened to level the imperial city. The spirit monks, your people, stopped them, or so they claimed. I gambled that the vengeful spirits of these marauders would sense if you truly are a spirit monk. So many people are not what they seem to be. I had to be certain.
Yeah, that's right. That one was surprising. I was totally convinced there'd be like, I forget what the other one was, but it was like the last second. The other one was in the lead, and it's like, I guess by 1 vote or whatever. It's like, what? At least Legend of Heroes. I mean, we got a lot of Legend of Heroes games to get through. Even though obviously the PSP ones are kind of meh. The later ones will be better once we eventually get past the PSP ones. Just no longer need to prove myself to you.
I had to be certain. I won't trouble you much longer. Now that you have disrupted Zheng Sai's spirit, you can take his body from his grave and use it in the extractor. Even in life, his kind were devoid of restraint. His spirit is pure chaos. A shard made using his ancient corpse will cripple the Jade Golem and those it commands. When you finish your master's other task, present the shard to earn passage to the inner chambers. Inside is the information you need to proceed to the palace. I, however, will not be leaving. I will make that plain soon enough. Appease your master. When you are ready to enter the inner chambers, I will tell you why your success is so important. This fortress holds many secrets. Some are valuable, some are dangerous, and some are hidden because the dark is where they belong.
have you done? The machine is going crazy. You've corrupted it. I can't let this continue. This area is my responsibility. I don't care who you are.
Sword. Paralyzing palm. Long sword.
The Power Corp still had the quest marker above her head after she died. It might have been. Let's see if I can... PB scheme votes. Because I think it was the first time it showed up on the list, right? So... what was he going up against? Yeah, it was Planescape Torment. It was neck and neck, and then I guess it was probably like one sub vote. Zabornak probably. Zabornak, if you change yours right at the last second. Like, what a surprise! It's Planescape. Wait a second. Let's go ahead and your service mind level. Better memory than me, that's for sure. Alright, so I'm assuming we need to find a slave to have him escape from that lower level there, because there's like a crack in the wall that let an emancipated slave to escape. So let's go free somebody.
Who are you? Some new acolyte? I've seen a lot of your kind. I watch over the slaves you deliver to the extractor. The inevitability of their deaths is amusing. Haven't even earned your markings yet, I see. Master Gong must be getting weak to allow you such freedom already.
Why don't you ask you some questions?
Like what?
Where these slaves come from?
They come from across the Empire. Some are brought from the south, some from the poor quarters of the city. Others are those who have merely spoken ill of us.
Criminals might deserve such treatment, but this seems almost random.
Their lives before don't matter. Only their deaths concern us.
Can't allow these slaves to remain here.
You tread dangerous ground, acolyte. Unless you plan to speed their processing in the extractor, you risk being punished for your impudence.
At least they might demand it.
These people are not cattle for you.
You demand it? You are clearly not here as an acolyte. If you want to die for these scrawny dogs, so be it.
Paralyzing palm. Long sword. Long sword. Paralyzing palm.
God, these... It's weird how the game got gruesome all of a
You
sudden.
have given us a chance. Please let us out.
Like, I'm pretty sure we never had, like, beheadings before now. All of a sudden, like, everything's just getting beheaded. It's like, yeah, these guys are evil, so let's just have their heads come right off. As we like suddenly have a halo that
We
pops
are
up.
free, if only for a little while. There are sure to be other guards. Thank you for what you have done. But I'm not sure where to go now.
The mine! The smaller one, remember? Before they stopped digging out the graves, there was light from the surface coming in. I heard someone got away once. I don't know if they made it out of the necropolis, but it is a chance.
Heart is dead. Go now.
Thank you. I did not expect to find a kind soul in this place.
Right, it's the slaves. Yeah. One person got stuck trying to climb out and everybody starved behind him.
Oh, kawair uksa ir kopi ira taka ano. Kawi kipo.
You did see all the headless corpses on the way here, didn't you? You sure you want to do this? You might need more than a few people.
Kupkitir sanir naur kurk pan.
Not me to offend. I'm sure there's enough room for all of us.
Satha afsoni wakwikir fonir no ni wo yak kuptir. Wo sawir no swo sonseir sonok fonias usatha.
And she got angry all of a sudden.
Paralyzing palm.
Longsword.
This is fun. Get all the golems. Try to hit the golems. It's hard. God, so many heads. Killed all the golems. Oh, missed the... Oh. See, missed the vase. I need to get rid of Shin.
Sata asu wo ufna nakiri yakoma ni rui kuma pita.
How do we get rid of Shen? It's not like he's like hanging around here.
What do you want? I will
Really? They still keep those like beheaded corpses around? Like of all the corpses they had to leave around, it says they had to leave those ones.
I marvel at your ability. You show no fear of the enemies you make. You will do well here. You have no more acolytes to train for now. Is there anything else you need? I showed my ability in the arena, and when I asked, their recruiter agreed. I have only one skill, and this was the best place to exploit it. Combat, killing. The army was too strict, the arena too tame. Here, when they want an enemy destroyed, that enemy is destroyed. Sometimes family and all. We are all here for one reason, and that includes you. We are killers, plain and simple. There are no Lotus assassins with hearts of gold. Your next student has been chosen for you. I did warn you that appearing too strong would put you in danger. Oh, beware this next attendant. Attendant Kai Feng is waiting for you with his remaining fellows at the doors to the inner chambers. I wish you luck.
Not really. He's already dead.
Goodbye, Acolyte.
So you are done with the extractor. That spirit shard will allow the Jade Golem to control a battalion of clay golems. Eliminate Shin and I will present you to Jia. The inner chambers are not usually accessible to acolytes, but you have proven a valuable ally. You will go far in the Lotus Assassins. Yes, I am aware. When you have finished your other task for me, I will let you present it in the inner sanctum of the fortress. That will be a great honor for a Lotus Acolyte. You may even meet Grand Inquisitor Jia.
I wonder if there's a counter in like statistics. I'll have to see. Master shouldn't be disgraced if killed by the Golem Press.
An interesting idea. It has happened before, and the victim was certainly considered a fool for letting it occur. But it's impossible. You may as well try and drop one of the golems on him. He would never be so distracted as to enter the press. We are Lotus assassins, after all.
And we'll kill him, put him in there.
Possibility. But Shin does not leave the inner chambers often, only to inspect the new slave shipments arriving in the Hall of Induction. You would have to close a great many eyes to get away with an assassination in the hall and moving the body to the press, but it would certainly send a message. The hall cleared of all witnesses, the press operator distracted, and the slave shipment stopped outside in the necropolis before it arrives. A daunting list of tasks. Do it quietly, but use force where you must. Succeed, and I will introduce you to Grand Inquisitor Jia in the inner chambers. A rare honor for an acolyte. Finish the task I have given, acolyte. Find a creative way to disgrace and kill Master Shin.
Sounds like a lot of stuff we have to do here. To clear the Hall of Induction, remove the press operator, stop the slave shipment. Okay, do we have a stat screen? Start. Oh. Wait button. Which one's the wait button? This one? Yeah, 413. Feels like it's more. Favorite style, Dragon Sword. Favorite martial style, Legendary Strike. Yeah, it's probably more. I mean, I only use that because I kind of need that for killing killing ghosts and stuff. But favorite transformation style, which I never use. Favorite support style, yeah, there you go. Paralyzing Palm. We don't have any other martial styles, do we? I guess I have that, yeah, Leaping Tiger one, which I haven't put any points into. 1,000 Cuts, I haven't even tried. But at this point, like, I'd have to put so many points in these to even, like, catch up to this one. It's just not worth it. Oh, the clay golem is always there. When you use the crane, they'll pick up like a second one, and the original one will still be there. Cloned it.
What do you want?
You relieve you at this post. You must leave the room.
Is that so? Why should I step aside for a new blood acolyte? I have my own position to think about, and I will not be so easily replaced. If you bring an order from Master Gang, I will relent, as he is my master too. Until then, I am not moving.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably it's one of those games that's probably super forgettable once you play it. Position depends on Master Gangs. I can raise him if there are no prying eyes.
I see. The ways of the Order are mysterious and brutal. If an opening is created away from witnesses, all of us under him will benefit. I understand. I will tend to the golems that are being readied for the Jade Golem's command. I do not think I will be able to return to this room today, but a thought occurs to me. If one opening raises us all, 2 openings will raise us further. If something were to befall the good master, just something you might want to ponder.
Indeed. It was easy. I didn't even have to use like any intimidation or charm or intuition or anything. He's like, alright, yeah, that's fine. Go away now. Alright, gotta get rid of everybody in this room.
What do you want now, Acolyte? Unless the press is damaged, you have no reason to speak with us.
Because the machine is sophisticated as the press to break down.
You are right to marvel at its stability. It is a machine in balance. Only errors of its operators have damaged it before.
Several foolish acolytes were killed for damaging it. It's not so hard to use properly. All you do is work the crane and occasionally add phoenix oil to the material selector.
The measure of oil has been wrong too often. Kia Jong gives it out too freely. I will see to it that your kind are only given pre-measured containers of it.
What is phoenix oil? Where does it come from?
Gong needs to better train his acolytes. You were obviously rushed through the initiation process.
Phoenix oil is a viscous liquid that burns at an incredible temperature. It heats the press to cure the golem husks. If there's too much in the machine, it burns too hot. Too little and the golems crumble. The merchant brings the oil from the craftsman of the Golden Delta.
Everyone out of the hall.
That is unfortunate, because the needs of an acolyte are of little concern.
Our tasks are done for the day, but Grand Inquisitor Gia could request us at any time. We must be ready to respond if the golem press malfunctions.
Nothing short of her order or an emergency repair will move us. Step away, Acolyte. You are of no concern to us. Leave us, Acolyte.
Right. So the merchant has some oil. You have phoenix oil. It's all cleared. Move to another room.
Wakawe ya tanke yanano wo yewa sonak.
Perhaps I could persuade you to move.
Okianek ni pesia wusa upo.
Consider an investment. Power structure here is about to change.
Wosiwania sa ia sakaku usawa ia nu pakpoparo. Wosoawi ia ni tu uksumpuno. Wasafno sasitu no ko ota napia ifa ia ok.
Right.
Ah, are you the student I am waiting for? I can't delay any longer. I cannot miss the window of opportunity for a summoning. As I was saying, golems are playthings, devoid of cunning. The latest stockpile stands idle, waiting for a jade golem to make them useful. A waste. I will show Grand Inquisitor Gia that tapping the spirit realm for servants is more efficient. Witness as I effortlessly summon an able minion from the void.
What preparations have you made?
There are hardly any preparations needed, Acolyte. They want to serve. They tell me so. Golems want nothing. Watch and learn. Okir sitaka wowir, wosayir yuf kawun! No, no! This isn't right! Destroy them! You saw nothing of this. Nothing.
Uh-huh.
I have to continue my research before Gia knows of my failure. Oh, I know it can work.
What's that guy got? Alright, so we're just gonna need to bust that machine for these guys to go away, and then that part's done. So I don't know if we just have to, like, because we only got like one thing of Phoenix oil. Something on the side looks like accepts clay containers of some kind. Insert Phoenix oil container. Alright. So we pissed off the golems. It's just taking a nap there. Hey, Servo. I do like kung fu fighting.
What do you want now,
What's malfunction? Someone used too much Phoenix oil.
What? Which one of you idiots threw off the mixture? Ugh, it doesn't matter.
3 days calibrating it for perfect clay husks, and some new blood fool ruins it in an instant.
The supports for the mold injectors will be charred. We'll have to find a smith to forge new ones. Ugh, what a mess.
We require assistance.
I don't want any of you stunted acolytes touching them. In fact, I will request that only full-fledged assassins operate the machine from now on.
So much wasted work. If we don't get it fixed, Gio will have us slaughtered.
I know. We need to go to the market district and find a smith. Come on, we're wasting time.
Right. So, did we not clear everybody out of the... Is there anybody left? Don't see anybody else. Unless there's some people up here. Oh, nobody here. I don't know why that part in the quest didn't, like, show is, like, done. We need to finish off the Watcher.
What do you wish? What would you like to know?
Someone tried to enter the fortress before I did. Is there a shipment of slaves due soon?
Yes. Master Shin will be inspecting them when they arrive, but there is no sign of them yet. Perhaps they were delayed in the necropolis. May the will of Death's Hand and the Emperor guide you.
Alright, where the sleep is hanging out.
You there! Stand aside, or risk the ire of the Lotus Assassins. These prisoners must be delivered to the fortress to be inspected by Master Shin. I will not allow you to make me late.
Not allow this delivery to take place.
And why is that? Keep your reason short, or you'll be dead before you're done.
Will not be delivered. Abandon them. Or fall. Slave driver.
You are mad to test an assassin. I'll kill you where you stand.
Longsword! Paralyzing Hall!
Longsword!
Paralyzing Hall!
Longsword!
Got those beheadings. So brutal.
Are you taking us to the Lotus Assassins?
No, you are free.
What? Thank you. Thank you so much. I knew someone would stop them. Someone kind and honest.
Be safe. Now go.
Let's hope letting them go does no harm to our cause.
Thank you.
I don't know if I can still get more open palm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm maxed out. Alright. Should be it for that. It does still say that, you know, clear the hall of induction, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing left there. unless I'm missing somebody, but... We have to do something with these golems, the only other thing. No, it says they're inactive, so... Don't think there's anybody left. Huh? You just have to initiate this, I guess.
What is going on here? Where are my slaves? The golems require spirit shards. And where are my attendants? Delays and laziness will be repaid in blood. No one disobeys the orders of Shen.
I regret there is no slaves to be delivered today, Shin.
You? You are Gang's new acolyte. I see what is happening here. You think to promote your master by threatening me. You are bold, but foolish. You thought to make me vulnerable by killing my attendants and emptying the hall? A miscalculation. I am a favorite of Grand Inquisitor Jia. You will die.
Have you met Paralyzing Palm?
Longsword! Paralyzing palm!
He has not.
Paralyzing palm! Longsword! Longsword! Paralyzing palm! Longsword! You can't pass out!
Yeah. Whoops. Wait, I thought the clay thing was broken.
A terrible tragedy has reached my ears. Our respected Master Shin has met his end in a rather embarrassing fashion. I came quickly after hearing of his stumble. Perhaps it was the cold of the sanctum that made him careless and dulled his senses. Open the press. Unfortunate. I will make certain he's dead, but not from too close. I don't want to share his tragically foolish fate. Yes, quite dead. How unfortunate. We should honor our fallen comrade, but I am distracted by thoughts of who will take his place. I think the choice is obvious.
Do 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 do. Whoops. Did that give me any sort of close fist thing? I don't think it did. Since I'm maxed out, I can't like gain any close fist. My hand slipped. Whoopsie doodle.
You are nearing your goal. Grand Inquisitor Jia keeps many secrets in the inner chambers, enough to appease the princess and earn your way to the palace. But you may learn more than she wants to know. I know that I did, many years ago.
Just want to say, Zoo, now's the time.
You know that Master Li tried to stop his brother and failed. I was not there to witness that, so I only have the details that you are aware of yourself. Hui in Tian's Landing told you that in response to that act, Master Li's wife was condemned to death. She was with child at the time. This I know for certain. I was there. I was one of the elite ordered to kill Master Li's family.
You throw these accusations at your superiors and my father, but we have no reason to believe you.
That was a remarkable mission. Go on.
Death's hand brought the order to kill the family. We were cowards if we could not see the wisdom of his order. It was the will of the Emperor. I could not question the orders. They could not be wrong.
So you did it? You murdered my master's family?
You needed to know my role. Even if you have not proven to me that you are any more thoughtful than those you pursue, I have secrets that will remain mine. But heed a simple warning. If your enemy begins to look familiar, it's not because they are changing. It took me a long time to learn that. I have little use for morals, but honor? I have seen what you will face, seen his power. I ran once. I hope for your sake you have not shaken my resolve.
Is there something you need? Do not...
You there! You are Master Gong's new Lotus Acolyte, correct? Master Gong has kept Grand Inquisitor Jia waiting for too long. Where is he?
Master Gong and Master Shin have resolved their differences poorly.
Fools. They had more important things to do than worry about their personal stations. My station is at risk if Jia does not get her Jade Golem. You were Gong's acolyte? You deal with this, and get me the spirit shard I require. Since your master is dead, you may present it in the ritual.
I have the spirit shard now.
Bring it to the doors of the inner chamber. Finish whatever business you have in this place. Grand Inquisitor Jia may alter your duties.
Let's do this.
There you are, Acolyte. I've been waiting for you.
For
As
5
has
seconds.
everyone involved in this ritual. The Jade Golem must be completed tonight. You have the Spirit Shard? Very good, Acolyte. You're on the verge of being welcomed into the heart of the fortress. Have you completed all other business?
Yes, proceed to the ritual.
Good. Grand Inquisitor Jia will be pleased, I am sure.
Oh, I'm sure she will. He's a big boy. I'm gonna have to fight that, aren't I?
Preparations are complete. The Spirit Shard is prepared, thanks to the skills of our newest Lotus Acolyte. You are very fortunate to be welcomed so quickly into the heart of our order. Grand Inquisitor Jia will be pleased with you. Now, we must complete the ritual. A score of clay golems stand idle without a focus. This Jade Golem will awaken them all, direct them as one. Insert the Spirit Shard. Let this legion of immortals give glory to our masters. What? What is wrong? I command you. I demand that you obey.
That guy. So when we get to fight him.
What is the meaning of this? Who has corrupted this Jade Golem? It is linked to a legion of warriors that now run mad. the Foundation will crumble. Who are you? Wait, I can sense it on you. You are the one. You carry the other pieces of the amulet.
So,
my gravest apologies, Grand Inquisitor Gia. This new acolyte has corrupted the ritual.
Fool! So blinded by
took off her
petty
mask.
schemes that you cannot see a threat in our midst. You are worthless. And you, hidden in plain sight like your master.
You might want to put that mask back on.
But not unprepared. Who are you to think you could enter our lair so easily?
Simple student searching for her master.
A simple student? I don't think so. An invader, conspirator, traitor. We survive by seeing the enemy in everyone. That is why Death's Hand stands at the forefront of the assassins. He draws attention, diverts criticism while the Emperor solidifies his power. You are like every other simpering peasant that has graced our dungeons. What did any of them contribute to the glory of our age before the Emperor dared to make something of them? That is the beauty of what Sun Hai has done. He has taken the raw material of the Empire and extracted something useful. For every magistrate that objects, or peasant that asks questions, another golem is forged. An army undying. But through all this, a threat remained. A traitorous sibling and a hidden protege. We did not know a face or a name, but we knew what they would need. The amulet, its pieces spread like petals to the wind. You have caught a few, but you are far from your peak, and not every golem was linked to this corrupted husk. Goodbye, Spirit Monk. I will inform Death's Hand of your passing.
Hey, Poop NATO. Let's fight some big boys. Some weak-ass golems. That was hard. I think we're overpowered. Still gain Jade Golem. We got to turn to a Jade Golem. That seems weird. Then we need a demon. Yeah, it's a transformation style. Pretty sure nothing could beat our paralyzing palm combos. So I guess for fighting like anybody who's immune to the like paralyzing palm and stuff like that. Although I guess yeah, they're probably going to be immune to. I mean, things that die to weapons die very quickly. So I'm assuming this is considered like a weapon style in terms of the damage. Still have that equipped. In the art of war, it is not enough to have superiority in numbers or strength in arms. True victory, lasting victory, is a cultural thing. To stop a conflict, you must not only defeat armies, you must defeat the will to fight. You must appease your enemy, convince them that you have won, or eradicate them utterly. A nation with an expansive population, therefore, benefits from extermination. With a surplus of peasants, a newly cleared land can be rapidly repopulated, and with an infrastructure of buildings already in place, made productive in short order. In the reign of Emperor Yuan Zi, this was demonstrated most admirably in the marshlands to the south. Legacy of Death's Hand. Nice. So you got all the books. That's the last book in this area. Plus 10 chi. Guess we can unequip that gem since we won't be getting any other books in this area. 0% damage from traps. Why does it say 0%? Why not just say no damage from traps? Why'd you have to specify a percentage?
There's no time. We have to find Gia and kill her before she brings Death's Hand.
You are strong, but you do not know real power.
I know paralyzing
Our
palm.
strength lies in preparation. We have warriors across the Empire and other Jade Golems that are not corrupted. You have diminished us, but it is not a mortal wound. Death's Hand will be here soon. You will be my gift to him, drawn as you were by your precious amulet. Live or die, the will of the Emperor be done.
Longsword! Paralyzing palm! Catch me!
Nope. Just not immune to paralyzing palm. R.I.P. her.
Paralyzing palm! Longsword! Paralyzing palm! Longsword! Paralyzing palm! Longsword!
I almost feel bad for the bosses. Yeah, it's very overpowered. Unless you're fighting ghosts, like things are immune to it. Or golems and stuff. But against human opponents, yeah, that thing is just busted. I know, right?
Behind you!
He is too powerful.
No, he hasn't. Could kick his ass.
Go! I will do what I must.
I guess we're losing Zoo permanently now. He's being last, thank ya. Bye, Zoo. Could have kicked his ass, but no.
I wasn't looking for victory. Just a few seconds.
Zoo, no! We didn't actually see him die, so I'm sure he'll show up.
Quickly, there's no time to stop and talk. We must escape this place before it becomes our tomb.
I don't know what would happen because like he left the party before we got to this area. But I don't know what would happen if I had him in my party at the time. Although I'm assuming when I would have come back to like the group and at the point where they say like, oh yeah, he's gone. Even if he was in my party at that point, he probably would have never like followed me into the camp and be like, hey, where'd he go? So either way, like leaves the party at that point. Where you can even come in here. Gem the Storm's Rage. It's basically the closed fist version of that Heaven's Blessing gem. I haven't tried this because I don't get hit hard. I don't get hit enough to use a damage shield. Run away!
Paralyzing palm! Longsword!
Your deck can't run it? You can't run a 2005 game? Yeah, I hear this game kind of runs like good on Steam and Steam version. So it's probably not a surprise they can't run on Steam Deck. They can't run on Windows, so it's not going to run on Linux all that well. Anybody left to kill? Game check some variable, see how long your PC uptime is. PC has been on too long without a restart, the game will be unplayable. That is weird. Why would it even need to do that? I know, right? These things die so fast. The thing is like super weak. What's this? On Windows 7 fine, anything else crashes like a mother? Yeah. That's why people recommend the GOG version for playing this game. So at least that one will play on modern operating systems. Is Gluteus Maximus? Does indeed. The Watcher. What's up?
A lowly acolyte walks away. You should have died beside your master, preventing the escape of whoever did this. Unless you had a role in it. Destroy them to be sure.
Alright. Warriors, lambs to the slaughter, I guess. I think I win.
We have to get out of the necropolis so we can deal with this information. Be careful, the ground is shifted. There's no telling what has been just.
What's the game keeps like cutting off her dialogue. Yeah, I think we're like definitely on the high edge of like these are the only things that's going to cause us challenges, because these things are immune to like sores, they're immune to like paralyzing palms, so and these things have attacks that are really annoying. You can use like
We have to get out of the necropolis so we can deal with this information. Be careful, the ground has shifted. There's no telling what has been disturbed.
Found. Magic bank. Now we came out of the unfinished tomb. I don't know why I tried reading a book. We already got all the books.
Legendary strike.
guess this way.
Legendary strike.
Hey, Black Rose. Happy Sunday.
Longsword. I don't like what we have seen here. We must return to your flyer so everyone can discuss what we have learned.
To the flyer.
So, your lost sheep, Sagacious Zoo, returned to save you. I didn't think he had the nerve.
That's because people are nothing but tools to you.
My dear little Dawnstar, I'm a princess. People bow to me. That is the way things are. Of course, many things are not as I thought they were, if what we learned from Gia is true.
Evidence would have condemned Death's Hand does the same to your father.
I know what you found and what the implications of it are. The Emperor himself ordered the golems constructed, and the workers were stolen from their homes. By the Water Dragon's mercy, they are enslaved until they die, and then trapped within the golems. I have seen the proof. But how can it be true?
He has taken our master, killed our friends. What if assaulting the Water Dragon is true too? He must be stopped.
No! I will not believe it! We have to go to the palace and give him the chance to explain!
I consider the palace's Master Li.
Stand beside me or don't. I am going to question my father and straighten this out. It's all just a mistake.
There is more. Zu said he was with the group that killed Master Li's family.
Well, I certainly see why he would keep that a secret.
He must have felt very guilty about it. Perhaps that is why he shadowed us for so long. Even in the swamps, he must have wanted to make amends.
That's all very sad, but it changes nothing. Our immediate concern is my father. I will guide you to the palace.
He must be on our guard. Is there another way to reach the palace? The princess doesn't want to see the danger.
She says she can get my marvelous dragonfly there in one piece.
Yeah.
I've heard no other options, and I won't risk the finish flying blind.
Everyone be quiet! Are you ready to go? If you have business left in the Imperial City, you'd better finish it. I won't be leaving the palace without an answer.
Need to speak with Sky. Why Sky?
You delay us just to chat with your dashing rogue? Be quick about it. I want answers, and there's only one place left to get them.
Yes, yes, what can I do for you? Yes. No. I passed it.
Lizard? Thank you. Alright, so we got... I think there was like one or two. Alright, yeah, we got the rabbit, but I don't know what we need here. Well, I'm thinking it's probably that cow bezoar for this one. Small stone, medical ruins. They did say the cow bezoar is used for like for curative nature, so the cow bezoar. Then we use the lightning one. The smoke, the chimney one. Series of large gears. I'm not sure if that'd be the cogs or a bunch of things with large gears. Like this could be large gears. This thing has a bunch of gears. Yeah, everything's got gears. This thing's got some gears, but I'm assuming it's the cogs. That was a good lizard. Except being right all those years ago. We are. Well, I mean, considering I've been streaming all this time, yeah. I could have stopped this a long time ago, but I kept going. Thanks, Vuvuzela. How's it going? Matter of time. Thanks. Alright, so dragon, lightning thingy. Alright, so gears, lightning thingy. This thing, alright. If that doesn't work, then it's gotta be this thing here. The thing with gears. Gotta wait 5 minutes for this thing to be active. It's American out here. Good old American.
Are you ready yet? The more I think about the information you found, the more I need answers straight from my father. Hurry up. I need answers, and there's only one place left to get them.
There we go. Heaven's Blessing. Wait. I already have that. It's the damage shield thing. We got 2 of these now. Oh, that's right. We got a new gem, so we can let's equip one of these, I guess. I got mind, body. Here, let's put this in.
Well, you are getting to be quite adept at manipulating this machine. If I were Lord Lao, I'd have made it a bit more obtuse, so people work harder for their supper.
Cutting edge. I don't know about cutting edge.
I'm beginning to think you have learned all of the secrets the furnace has to offer.
All of it. King, what is that energy surrounding you?
What? Oh, I'm sure it's nothing.
I always figured he'd end in some kind of explosion.
Well, there's nothing like mortal danger to jog the memory. Anyone up for a flight to the edge of perception?
What are you talking about, King?
The memories. They are seeping in. I see patterns, schematics, explosions, lots of explosions, and someone seeking rescue. Lord Lao. That's why the furnace is here. Why the configurations are spread across the Empire. When it was safe for his tools to be used, it would be safe for him to return. Lord Lao is imprisoned, locked away so his inventions could no longer challenge the works of the heavens. It's an insult to the inventor spirit. We must fly.
How do you know this?
How does anyone know anything? Reasoning and inspiration. And a direct assault by energies opposed to the use of the furnace.
Oh yeah, variety is the way to go.
Dead, but it's not the first time. Perhaps I've grown resistant to such energetic assault and surprised my assailant with my resilience. Whatever the case, I have a vision of a new wind map. It goes nowhere and everywhere. We have to destroy the force holding Lord Lao in check.
So we must return to the flyer first.
Yes, that would be ideal. Although we will quickly move back into a place like this. This route, I don't think it can be represented on flat paper. We should go now. I do not think the furnace will function again until this is resolved.
Final thing. Loading, another loading screen, right? No? Not dual loading this time? Alright, shmup time. The best time.
Yes, what can I do for you?
fly somewhere. Yeah, look at this wind map.
I am ready when you are for this very serious endeavor. Imagine it. We are about to embark on an effort to rescue the greatest inventor the Jade Empire has known. As dated as some of his concepts are, I look forward to meeting him. Perhaps I can suggest some improvements.
Let's go.
Prepare yourself. This route is much stranger than any I have seen before. Clearly, we are not bound for a terrestrial
We're heading into space.
location.
Let's try this dragon wrap. Having to mash the button, this sucks.
Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty.
Hooray. Grab that one. It's so much easier when you grab this first upgrade and you don't have to mash the frickin' button anymore.
Lord Lau better appreciate this. I don't want a celestial grace for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried.
Actual boss. Boss down. Yeah. Not enough bullets. You need way more bullets for that. Consume spirit.
Well, I'm not sure where we crossed from the living world to the celestial, but we seem to have made it back in one piece, and with startling revelations, too. Yes, we need to discuss what was discovered.
We succeeded and not see Lord Lau appear.
Yes, well, it seems the entity holding the memories of Lord Lau is vanquished. The great artificer was imprisoned for insulting heavenly works. Unjustly, I might add. He is free. He is, well, somewhat disoriented by the process. Oh, and there is perhaps something else you should be aware of. He is me.
That is the most laughable thing I have ever heard.
Figured as much. Well, Kang, how do you explain this?
I suppose I should have been more concerned with having no memories before the last few decades, or a century. Come to think of it, I guess I'm pretty old. There was always so much to do. It never seemed to matter where I was from. I'm not even sure what I did to earn this fate. I must have stepped a little above myself and angered the celestial bureaucracy. In the time before their wrath filtered down, I built the furnace to point back to myself.
So what now? Will whoever come back to you?
I don't think I'll give them cause. I like it here. So many things to build for so many small problems. All the interesting big-scale things are already built. And I have an interest in seeing your endeavor through to the end. For curiosity, you understand. And I could possibly improve the yield of the furnace. I brought 2 unspoiled gems from our flight to rescue, me in the void. The eyes of the void. Or the glare of the jerk that locked me up or something. Very volatile fuel. With my new understanding of the furnace, you now have a configuration unrivaled. But there is risk. Combined with this fuel, it may damage the furnace. So, continue using the furnace as it is, or risk its functions on the most powerful effect it can produce. Well, if I built it, and I guess I did, I'd fix that restriction first.
Any other configurations?
You have found quite a number already. I don't know that there are many more to find. Certainly. It's just a flick of a switch, and I'm reasonably sure the trip isn't even doing any irreparable harm.
Configuration of the goat and the rat. save first. To likely break the machine with a pair of flawless rubies. I'm guessing they're the eyes. And care to leave the clappers and cauldron out of the process. The tiger might be able to manage reconfiguration the user instead of itself. Wrinkled sheet of paper filled diagrams and doodles. The dual eyes of fire can feel greatness. I'll save the conductor work together with the dragon. Doodle picture of a dolphin, some sort of contraption attached to its head. Note says no sharks. I'll save the conductor. Now let's try the rat one first. The other thing we got during that shmup section, I'm assuming that was something for the ship. Consume spirit, devastating attack that drains health from your enemies and transfers it to you. Alright, so what do we get? Let's do the first one. So I want to use the tiger, everything except for clappers and cauldron. So I was wrong. Nope. Nope, rip those. It seems like it'd be easy enough to fix. Harmony imbalance. Let's grab some new, just make some new levers, that's all. +3 body, spirit, and mind. That's good. Let's see if the other one gives us anything better. Let's see if maybe you can fix it somehow.
Intriguing.
Yeah, it's probably, that's it. You choose one, that's it. Alright, let's try the other one first, just in case. So everything but the conductor and, or just everything but the conductor, I guess. Strength of the bowl. Damage increase. That's generic. What does damage increase even mean? Your martial attacks inflict more harm on your opponents. I mean, +3 to the others, to the stats. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's probably not going to do that much to, in terms of, like, help me. This one is a generic damage increase, whatever the hell that means, but... it is martial attacks, and that's the thing usually I do the least amount of damage with when I'm fighting like enemies that are immune to physical attacks, so it's probably more useful than the stat gain.
A most... Very well. In the meantime, I will try to see if I can learn anything more about this interesting machine. I can always bring us back here later.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. There's no specificity. It's probably like a 1% gain. Either way, I'm sure like the +3 to the stats won't really do much more in terms of help me out. I don't think that's gonna make a difference, so I'll take the little bit of potentially experience here.
Hurry to the palace.
My father will explain.
Don't go.
Yeah, so why do we have to speak to Sky? Why was that suggested?
Always happy to help. What do you need?
Sugar, you missed it. What do you want to talk about before we left for the palace?
Sagacious Zeus sacrificed himself so that you could continue. That reminded me how dangerous our task truly is.
So he was a good man. I hope he finally found some peace.
I hope so too. He certainly earned a reprieve, if only from hating himself so much. I don't think you would have survived Death's Hand.
I'm sure he did. We didn't see him die.
In shape to face his master, the Emperor? Your master obviously trained you well, but you've come a long way even since we met.
Wouldn't be surprised Sagacious Zoo as Death's Hand. It's just a fake Death's Hand there. There's some new tricks of your own, haven't you?
It's true, though half of them have come from watching you, and the rest are the result of being desperate to survive, if only to see what happens next. I know this seems a strange thing to ask now of all times, but do you ever wonder what you'll do after we rescue your master?
I'll turn off the game.
I have my own ideas, but I'd be interested in hearing yours.
That's my ideas what's ahead.
What about your master? What do you think will happen with him?
This is Kratos from Symphonia. I know it's Cam Clark. He's voiced a lot of stuff, so... I mean, if it's a game in this era, he's probably voiced some voice acting in it. Help him replace his brother as Emperor. If Dunstar's hopes, I think it would be too late to save him. If I know Master Li, he will want to rebuild his peaceful life in Two Rivers.
Are you sure? Master Li's blood runs the same color as the Emperor's. Still, you know him best. What about you? Where do you see yourself?
You know, still done with some dashing rogue. I'd like to learn more of my people, the Spirit Monks.
No one knew much about them, even when they were around to ask. Your task would not be easy, but it would be rewarding, and perhaps you could find answers to questions you didn't even know you had. Allow me a prediction, if you will. I do not think we will all survive, not against these odds, but those of us who do will find a way to return to our normal lives. When you think about it, that leaves only the question of us, doesn't it? That's the tricky one.
Us? Was there an us? There is no us, guy. We're smart. We'll figure it out, don't you think?
Yes, I do. We've talked long enough. As it stands, I'm gonna have to listen to Whirlwind's lewd innuendos for the next 2 days at least. Given what we're facing,
lewd.
I don't know if we should go further with this until you rescue your master. The last thing you need is a distraction.
What if I want a little distracting?
Trust me, you're not the only one, but you can't afford distractions right now. There will be time later.
Looking for the game? Nice. I'll check it out. Alright, I guess we're done with everything, right? This is like a new quest that popped up. Doesn't look like it in the main area. Yep. One thing we have left is that one which we can't finish because we're like maxed out, like open palm. Let's go. Oh yeah, I mean, to be expected, but it'll get longer.
Yes, what...
Let's go to the palace now.
Good. My father has much to answer for. I know he will explain everything, and if Death's Hand is there, I'll have some words for him as well. Kang, those flags that I gave you, the ones with the royal seals, mount them on your pile of scrap and let's go. I don't want to waste any more time.
Yes, ma'am, no argument. Garish flags to stop the turrets. Just no yelling while we fly. The space is small and it echoes loudly. Yes, Princess. At your word.
Attack. Alright, Dragon's Wrath. Let's throw the Consume Spirit in there. Start mission. I definitely enjoy it more in KOTOR. KOTOR is a great game. Like, it's probably one of the best Star Wars games, but this one's like KOTOR, but like, let's put the combat as more action-based and, you know, its own IP, so the story's pretty good. That was hard. Yeah, no D&D dice rolls, yeah. That's always annoying. At least the combat is just like skill-based. Although it's not as fluid as it could be for the combat. There's no momentum, which is always annoying. You're trying to like run towards an enemy and attack at the same time, you just like stop in place and you swipe at air because you're not close enough to the enemy to hit them. Possibly. I mean, KOTOR had KOTOR had a decent number of mini games that had that.
We must hurry to my father. This entrance allows me to come and go as I please. There are no guards or sentries here to hinder us.
No!
What is that little demon host doing now? We don't have time for this.
The time has come, mortal. I won't share this shell anymore. I'll destroy you, Chaikar, and her mind as well, if I have to.
With me against them. I will aid you, Chaikar. It's just random. Yeah, there's like an evil and a good spirit, and they're constantly battling. I mean, she's basically like, she was resurrected by these demons to use as a shell, so she's already dead. She's a zombie, basically. Not that she knows that. Oh, it's a shmup. Oh wow, it's a... We're doing like a battle thing. That's a thing.
You think your treachery will kill me, mortal? It will only set me back. As long as the corruption remains in this world, I will endure. I'll die, along with this stupid girl.
Longsword!
Immune, oh no!
Focus!
Sonsikun wan pifir pir kut aku ka wuk tiir.
Guardian Strength.
Well, I'm glad to see you are back. What was all that about?
Demons fought for her body. You had to intercede.
I am glad to see that Wildflower appears well. It must have been a very disturbing experience.
No more than our own if we don't get moving.
Yes, while you were elsewhere, a servant tried to warn me against entering my own home. We need to confront my father as soon as possible.
Maybe too late. We know what we know is true.
I must hear it from my father's mouth. I must hear how he explains all these lies, the golems, Death's Hand, all of it. You go ahead, but only take one other with you. The rest should guard the rear and only fight if needed. I do not want a full war within these sacred walls. I would prefer to be up front, but if not, I will catch up if there is anything important to say. Come, let's...
Game really likes cutting off for dialogue. Chapter 4, wherein the palace keeps its secrets. The Emperor is met in battle. The Master shows his gratitude. You infiltrated and destroyed the Lotus Assassin Fortress, and learned that the Emperor had full knowledge of what was held there. It was a costly endeavor, and the loss of one of your fellows cast a pall across your coming confrontation in the palace of the mighty Emperor Sun High. Yeah, he said no. Like, shut up. So do we get... Okay. I was wondering if, like, maybe once this happened, we get, like, the last follower. So I'm curious what this one is. Unless this one is nothing. They just need an extra spot. It's also this one here. Maybe there's a way of getting, like, both of these to somehow, like, merge together and get, like, a third one. So I figured this would have been, but whatever.
There is no time for discussion.
I haven't checked the merchant dude if he's got anything new recently.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
Wait, demon style? Martial style can complete a harmonic combo. Tiger mantra. +7. We'll grab this, maybe it'll be good. Let's grab these. Let's try it out and then spend your points after.
The palace is ancient. Some say it was a celestial gift. It shouldn't be misused.
There's nothing in there. We just smashed the pot for the hell of it. Dougie's like, why did you smash my pot? Oh. Are we all glowy? Whenever we're glowing like that, it's weird. Got some sort of new ability, I guess, that made us glowy. like nothing in these pots. Smash them. So I don't know if the martial style is any good. I mean, at this point, what am I gonna do? Like, there's no point in, like, really putting points in any of these other styles. Like, maybe the stone. Could try this one. I don't know. Put a few points into it. I don't know, but we had the weird glow on us, bro. Like this weird, like, aura. Maybe because we got the last. No, because we didn't have that last time. Even after we got the dragon gem or whatever. Oh, it's the damage shield. That's what it was. Just realized, yeah. We equipped that damage shield thing. Just beheadings. Dogs are just like totally like, ah, it's fine. Just blood squirting everywhere. Yip, yip. Hey, you never know, Banishers will show up next time. It's gonna have all those extra votes. Oops, got to equip that thing that doubles the experience. Well, as far as we know, all copies of the larger tanks were destroyed, but I shall include a fragment below for your amusement. Protection of our glorious Emperor has always been the purpose of the Order of the Lotus. Lotus monks are the personal servants and protectors of the Emperor of Jade Empire, governed by the hand of heaven, Sun Kin. They are servants, guards, teachers, doctors, and spiritual advisors. With their simple robes and dyed hands, they are an omnipresent and unpredictable force whose importance is disproportionate to their numbers. In all these words, anyone who wishes a presence in the court of the Emperor must in some way appease the Lotus monks. Should someone displease the Emperor or offend the glory of the Empire, the consequences can be dramatic. Fortunately, they watch themselves as well as others, and any who would stay punished accordingly. How quaint. Blood stains the hands of much better than dye. I could have like 3,000 experience if I had equipped the gem there. The great dragon loosed chaos upon the world he created, separating man from the beast and laying the foundation for the eventual order that would unite humanity, his glorious Jade Empire. The great animal spirits of the past were cast out from the human communities. Man was forever separated and elevated among the common beasts. Man was now the guardian of order, imposing this will on nature and shaping it to his desire. But balance must exist in all things. Man was a bastion of order, with chaos in his heart. For as long as the world remained in chaos, man would always war and strive against his fellow man. It is the way of nature. Until the great dragon returns to the world of order, or humanity brings itself above the cycle of nature, is the way it will always be. Inner peace. Wait, did we already... Wow, that was it. 2 books in the entire area. That was a short list of books. Oh, and then we can unequip this now. Must be a very short area then. We just got 2 books. Cheapless form. Except with the chorus chat, yeah. One day. I'll quote bot. This looks like it's gonna be a gauntlet. It's gonna be an elevator. It's gonna go down, and like everybody's gonna be jumping onto the elevator.
Spires within the palace, where visitors are raised as if by the glory of the Empire. Without a guide, you could be lost here for days.
Wee. To the throne room.
Try not to damage anything. The Empire has seen enough disgrace.
Longsword!
Sorry. There might have been money in there. Well, I mean, the whole game takes place in the Jade Empire. Jade Empire is this world.
We are nearly to the throne room. Although my father has let these unseen parts of the palace fall into disrepair, these chambers are the tombs of past leaders.
I mean, she's the princess of the Jade Empire. She's the princess of the... She's the daughter of the emperor. Who's the emperor of the Jade Empire. Who's entombed there?
We would be here for days, and you likely know the most prominent anyway. Sagacious Tien, the first emperor, founder of the Jade Empire, and builder of the wall. Cormia, the Swift Arrow, defender of the First Age and commander of the Borderlands during the Horse Lord incursions. Sangsi, the Broken Bow, the first woman to rule openly. She changed more in a single valiant battle than many others did with entire campaigns. The latest tombs belong to the Emperor's brothers, Prince Sun Li and Sun Qin. You have caused me to doubt this, but here they are for your own eyes to see.
Master Li is the Emperor's brother, and he is alive.
That is what you said he told you, but here is the tomb of the glorious strategist before you. Is this all a lie?
Have you actually seen inside the tombs?
No, they have been sealed for 20 years. I don't have any more proof than what was announced to the people. I don't know what that is worth anymore.
Master Li is alive, and what about Prince Kiln?
And your next question will be, what is in there if the brothers aren't? I can't say, but my father will explain everything. He has to. But your conviction is disturbing. I will definitely bring this up with my father when we confront him. We are close to the throne room. The longer we take, the more questions I have.
There's more books? I don't know whether there's like... You got like a reward for reading all the books then. The Righteous Siege. The vague account of the attack on the spirit monks of Dirge that maintains Sun Li and Sun Qin died in the assault. Despite obvious bias, some passages hint of the bloody actions that tormented Sagacious Zhu. Days turned to weeks as denial of the Emperor's authority continued. The gates of the fortress did not yield until cowards within were convinced to turn on their fellows. Victory was as inevitable as the tide, but losses were felt. True brothers were claimed by the crimes that remain unspoken, lest the heart of the Empire break with the telling. Death's hand rose in their stead, to serve while Sun Hai returned life to the withered land. In the weeks that followed, the price of disloyalty was made clear to those in and out of the Emperor's honored grasp. A difficult time full of changes that not all would accept, but necessary cruelties ensured that no one in the Jade Empire would ever go thirsty again. think I'd get that much more experience from the books, because when I read the thing without the gem, I got like 1500 XP, and I just got 1500 XP there, so I don't know. I don't think I'm actually getting like extra experience. Oh yeah, Elden Ring's its own game, just because it's just like Demon Souls is its own game. Bloodborne is a different series. So if I rolled Bloodborne, I wouldn't replace it with Dark Souls. I would play Bloodborne. But if I rolled Dark Souls 2, then yeah, I would replace that with Dark Souls 1.
Longsword!
Red sword.
There it is. The entrance to my father's throne room. I doubt he'll take this intrusion kindly, especially not with the information we've learned.
I promised you I wouldn't be a distraction, but I have to say something. You're going to rescue Master Li. I know you'll find a way, but still. Maybe it's those deep eyes, or that glorious hair, but when we first met, your beauty ignited.
Keep it in your pants, Sky.
When I learned of your nobility, strength, and honor, I knew you were special.
Not exactly average yourself, Sky.
What can I say? Your company brings out the best in me. Look, I'm trying to tell you that before you go, I want you to be careful.
That's all, nothing else you wanted to say?
Well, no. I just... Look, you can't afford to be distracted in there. You go, you win, and we'll deal with this later, I promise.
I love you, Sky. No, I don't. I know what you're really saying. It'll be alright.
Thank you. Whatever happens in there, I'll be there for you when this is all over. I shouldn't hold you back. You have a long overdue debt to repay.
If you two are through, we must
Dawnstar would have
find
been
your
best girl.
master,
She sounds jealous.
and the truth of what has been happening in the Empire.
I asked her about love, but she wasn't interested. I thought it'd be like, if you had the male character, you would have like Dawnstar or the princess as like love interest, and if you were the female character, you would have Sky or Sagacious Sue. But obviously, Sagacious Sue couldn't really been, so maybe it's just Sky for the female and Dawnstar for the male.
I can only hope that my father has been the victim in this. I pray he has the answers I seek. The fate of the Empire depends on it.
Have a threesome. Yeah. Tell Princess Sun Lian your father is behind the Emperor's troubles. Whatever happens, you'll always have an ally in court. As that they cannot help but buoy your spirits.
There is no time for discussion. We should...
I wish we could have visited the palace.
I love how she came, but she didn't have any like dialogue there.
I feel like an invader in the heart of my own land. Let's keep moving.
It's very fiery in there.
20 years, Li. I have waited long enough. Atone for your treachery and give me what I require.
Look to yourself, brother. You would have done the same.
I am the eldest, and therefore the Emperor. I have you at a disadvantage, and yet you toy with me. What do you know, glorious strategist? Where is the spirit monk amulet?
Convenient they're having this conversation just now.
Soon enough.
So when we come up.
Father!
Child? What are you doing here? I have important matters. And what have you done to yourself? You look like a common street woman. And who is this? You invite filth into the halls of my palace? This is not how the child of the Emperor should act.
Don't lecture me! Master Lee's student brought me evidence from the Lotus Assassin Fortress. You allowed Death's Hand to corrupt the Empire.
Master Lee's student.
Name is Budu Lotus Blossom. I'm here to rescue my master.
This child, the very person who tested my Lotus Assassins, brought to my doorstep by my own daughter. Brother Lee, did you plant the seeds for this fool to come here? Layers upon layers, always the glorious strategist.
Was there like... Gotta love chat filters. I mean, there shouldn't be any auto mod stuff, but, you know, it's probably like a built-in thing with Twitch, I guess. Fuck the word the. Well, the is pretty is a pretty rude word. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing turned on the settings that could be like chat rules and brain requests. Yeah, it's about as like low as I could put it. Dr. Nefarious and Ratchet and Clank video game series. This guy's Dr. Nefarious. They tried to save Princess. Master Lee is the Emperor's brother.
The lost sibling of the beloved Emperor's son, forced to hide at the edge of the Empire, until Death's Hand brought him to me.
Twitch's force chat filter? Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't blame you for your foolishness. What can you possibly know? The Emperor is the manifestation of divine power.
That is your role as figurehead. How could you betray the people? Your greed has unsettled the whole of the Empire. The dead no longer sleep.
My child, remember your place. I have no patience for anyone that challenges my authority, not even you. Kill the rest. They are unimportant.
No! I won't let you disgrace the Empire!
Enough! I am God, Emperor's son!
Oh, I guess he's dead.
In my youth, I ruled dutifully, but nature does not respect titles. Withering drought, not battle, threatened to take my throne, but I would not allow it. I assaulted the underworld and claimed the great water dragon, and neither the treachery of my siblings nor my failing body could stop me. I am no longer a slave to time's decay. My actions have brought the Empire great strength, and its Emperor endless power. Who among you would dare challenge my right to rule?
Me. Here, face me.
That glow. Brother Lee hid the amulet in plain sight and acted as his own diversion, just as Death's Hand diverted attention from me. The obvious threat hid the insidious one. Do you even know what you hold, child? What truly led you here?
It's not the order of things. I'll do what I must.
But for whom, I wonder, do you blindly follow the will of your master? Is anything so simple? You were guided to me. What did Lee tell you? That I murdered your people and caused the restless dead? Side effects, afterthoughts. This is about power, and I will add yours to what I have stolen. Even if you are impervious to my sorcery, it changes nothing. I am a god. Come, student of Lee, your quest for death is at an end.
So many dead people. Camera, please. These guys would like give up at this point. It's like maybe we shouldn't attack her. That was hard. With a blender. That was more. He's like, oh wait, I forgot to come. I'm late, you guys. Why is everybody dead? Guy has a chance to like run away, but nope. Yeah, it definitely feels very endgamey at this point. I mean, I don't see how much more powerful I could get at this point. And there's something that... Okay, maybe I didn't take any damage from that trap. Yeah, fighting the evil emperor who's like actually a god now. I mean, that sounds endgamey. Unless he ends up destroying the world, almost, and then we have to go to fight like an actual like giant god form in order to restore the world, you know. But this isn't a JRPG, so I don't know. So we gotta fight the second group.
What is this? Weaklings, all of you! Your defiance grows tiresome, student of Lee. You must learn your place in the order of things.
More lambs to the slaughter. You hit all of them. It's interesting that all the beheaded corpses just stick around, but anybody else just fades away. $4,000. Oh, yeah. No, I guess he wouldn't have anything new in it.
Acquired some great new items.
I'm not even taking any damage. I'm still at full health. I think I'm a little overpowered. And every time I have challenges against like the ghosts, especially those ones with range attacks, it's the only ones that can actually hurt me. Human opponents? Yeah, no. It's pretty much dead so fast. +7 chi, 1 charm. Just taking the hit. I don't take any damage from the traps. I gotta get some more focus. Right, Emperor. Let's kick your ass. Although you're a ghost, so I won't be able to use my weapon. Or paralyzed, probably.
Fools. Can you not dispose of one defiant peasant? Very well. I will face you myself, no matter your destiny. You will fall here today!
Paralyzing palm! White demon! Paralyzing palm! Your end is near! Longsword! Paralyzing palm! Longsword! Paralyzing palm! Longsword!
I know, right?
This cannot be! I am Emperor's son! I am a god!
Paralyzing palm!
Is this about being God?
Longsword! Paralyzing palm! White demon! Paralyzing palm! White demon! Paralyzing palm!
That was hard. I think paralyzing bond's a little overpowered. And that's really gonna like turn evil now. Ultimate power at last, you fool! This is all my genius plan.
You have made me proud. Everything has gone as it should.
It feels like there's gonna be something that's gonna happen. It's gonna be a twist. You guys are incapacitated. I did what I could. You master, I have learned much.
I can see that, my student. Your
Yes,
abilities have
something's gonna
grown
happen.
immensely. But it also does my heart good to see that you have remembered the basics of what I taught. Even the flaws.
Yep, knew it. It's like something. He's gonna attack us. I knew it. All the characters kept mentioning there's like one flaw in my defense or something like that. So I guess he specifically trained that flaw in our defense so he could take us out. It's not over yet.
Death has come to you, but life can be regained. I will guide you through madness to the light. Follow the pillar of light.
We're very glowy. I lost everything. Yeah, we never finished off that zither. We had a wind map that I didn't use, I guess. Yeah, the zither, we never found the bridge for that. So I don't know what the hell that thing was about. Oh, chapter 5. Wherein the water dragon intervenes, true history is revealed, and the spirit monk legacy is reclaimed. The death of Emperor Sunhai was supposed to set things right, but with one careful blow, Master Li left you crumpled on the floor upon his carefully plotted revenge. The spirit realm stretches before you, but a beacon in the distance calls. Not yet lost to the living. He was definitely playing the long game. He spent 20 years basically plotting his revenge and growing an acolyte that could take out the Empire, but has that one flaw in their defenses that he could exploit. Ghost cannon. Mud runner.
Longsword.
What am I fighting? Oh god. The worst enemies in the game.
Your master betrayed you, as he once betrayed his brother. A revenge years in the planning.
Drive vehicles and get them stuck in the mud. Sounds frustrating. Must reveal entire map. Yeah.
He trained you to fight a tyrant, but with a flaw. He wanted you vulnerable in your moment of triumph.
Stone Immortal.
The dragon amulet is in his hands, reassembled. He will consume my power, but all is not lost. Seek my light.
Level 20. Those are like on the opposite side of the map over there.
Your master claims the throne and my power. He will rule as a god unless he is stopped.
Focus.
I'm not done exploring. Go back.
You have done well, mortal, but your journey is far from over. Time grows short, and we must act quickly if we are to stop your Master Li.
What's going on here?
Your master, Sun Li, the glorious strategist, betrayed you. He killed you to claim the power of the Emperor, my power, as his own. You are dead. I am the Water Dragon, immortal guardian of the path to the underworld. I shepherd the dead, leading them to my holy temple in Dirge, the gateway to the afterlife. But 20 years ago, the Emperor and his brothers attacked Dirge. They burned my temple, slew my servants, and defiled my body so the Emperor could claim my power. When Emperor Sun Hai fell, I reclaimed some of my power, enough to call your spirit here. But now I am fading once more. Sun Li consumes my energy.
Oh, would Master Li betray me?
Your former master has long desired power, to impose his will on the Empire. His plan took years to form, but the prize was too grand to let go to waste on his brother's madness. He consumes my essence to become a god, but he does not yet fully control his power. That is why I could bring you here, and why we can speak now.
Oh, those moans again.
Strength wanes. We must act quickly. For you to fulfill your destiny, I must send you to Dirge now, while Sun Li struggles to control his newfound power.
You planned all this. His lives have spanned years.
The glorious strategist knows patience. Li has planned this for 20 years. When Dirge fell, he rescued you only because he believed you were a tool he could use. You will learn this and more, but we must move quickly. When he discovers what I have done, he will try to seal this realm and prevent me from sending you to Dirge.
Send me to Dirge? Why?
My temple at Dirge is defiled. I do not have the power to restore you to life, but I can send your spirit to Dirge, so you may cleanse the taint corrupting my holy sanctum. Ah! Hurry!
Caught those moans.
You restore the fountains of Dirge. I can restore you to life. If you do not, Master Li will become unstoppable. Seek out Abbot Song. He will help you. Restore the fountains of Dirge. Restore my power.
Someone's mom come in. Yeah. Crank the volume to max. But yeah, like he told us he was the Emperor's brother, But obviously, like, the whole thing about him being, you know, him, like, redeeming his ways and saving us because he believed what the Emperor was doing was wrong when he, like, attacked our clan at the beginning. But when we were fighting people, some people mentioned that, yeah, there's a weakness in our defense. It almost feels like it's supposed to be there, but obviously they're not able to exploit it because, you know, we're too strong, kind of thing. So clearly, you know, when he trained us, he purposely trained this, like, this weakness in our defense so he could capitalize on it during his like when we met him at the end there. It's just close-fisted, yeah, pretty much. Maximum close fist. Gem of premonition. Now we're a ghost. Minus 50% trap evade focus cost. I already have 0% damage from traps. I think we're good. Yeah, for like 20 years, he basically, like, trained us for 20 years. Like, dude was playing the long game. Like, the insanely long game.
This cannot be. Is it really possible? I sense the mark of the water dragon upon you. You have returned.
Abbott's Song.
I am the spirit of Abbott's Song, slain many years ago by the glorious strategist. Before my death, I was the head of the Spirit Monk Order. Your order.
Where's strategist? You mean Master Li?
Master Li? He is Sun Li, the traitor. How out of balance the world has become when one of our order believes Sun Li to be his master.
You are a spirit monk, born here in Dirge and cleansed in the sacred fountains. You were an infant the day the Emperor and Sun Li attacked our monastery. I tried to save you from the slaughter, only to lose you to Li when he ripped you from the arms of your dying guardian.
He claimed he was the one who saved me.
I can only imagine what lies and distortions he told you about Dirge, your heritage, and his own role in events here. But now, you deserve to hear the truth. 30 years ago, the long drought struck the land. For a decade, crops withered and died. Starving people across the Empire demanded that something be done. Despite his position, Emperor Sun Hai could not alter the natural order. He demanded that his brother, the glorious strategist, concoct a plan to rectify this insult. Through Sun Li's cunning, the armies of the Emperor laid siege to the gates of Dirge. They came to seize the Water Dragon's power and her life-giving waters.
So what happens at the end of this? If, like, we free the water dragon, is the drought going to happen again? Because it wasn't supposed to happen for 3 more years. So aren't we just going to, like, doom, like, hundreds of thousands of people to death? Because the drought's going to hit the Empire again. I'm in the attack dirge.
The soldiers of the Imperial Army swarmed over us, too many to count. My spirit monks fought bravely.
but I knew the battle was lost. We were beaten. All around me, my fellow spirit monks were dying. I tried to hold the attackers at bay. Prince Qin attacked me, and then Master Li cut me down from behind. The Emperor ascended unopposed, but already Sun Li and Prince Qin plotted against him. The glorious strategist was not content to watch his brother come to power. Emperor Sun Hai, ruler of the Jade Empire, stepped beyond his station and slew the water dragon, claiming her power for his own. His brothers tried to strike him down, but they could not know he would be so strong. Infused with the water dragon's power, he was now unbelievably powerful. Sun Li escaped with his life, but he left his brother, Prince Qin, to suffer the Emperor's terrible vengeance. A spirit monk child still lived.
Such a derpy child.
He killed your guardian. Claiming his identity, no longer a servant of the Emperor, Li abandoned his fearsome armor to become the master you thought you knew. If you and the amulet were the key to defeating his brother, he might still claim that power. Li disappeared with you and the amulet, escaping the Emperor's retribution. With his newfound power, the Emperor, as a taunt to his traitorous brother, bound Qin's spirit to the armor Li had left behind. And Death's Hand was born.
So much exposition.
You were the last of the spirit monks. Sun Li saw our attempt to save you as confirmation of your importance. He believed you were meant to restore what he helped steal.
He trained you to be an instrument of vengeance, an agent to succeed where he and Prince Qin had failed. But with your death, the Emperor is now invincible.
I defeated the Emperor, then he betrayed me.
And the glorious strategist has won. You were the last of the spirit monks, but now you are just a ghost like the rest of us. No one is left to oppose Sun Li.
Water Dragon still believes there is hope.
You spoke with the Water Dragon? Of course. Only she could guide your spirit to Dirge, while all others must wander the mortal world. I worried that our last hope had died with you, but now I see you have come to restore the fountains of Dirge. The first step in restoring the Water Dragon herself. As leader of the spirit monks in life, I am bound by honor and duty to aid you in this task. I swear, I will not abandon you until the fountains of Dirge are restored.
I'm honored to have you help me. Can we keep the Storm look? Look a lot more badass as Storm.
I can guide you here in Dirge, this lost home of yours. I know the monastery well, and will do everything in my power to help you restore the fountains.
How am I supposed to restore the fountains?
The fountains were tainted with human blood, which shattered their seals. The blood that stained them is gone. Replacing the seals should restore them. I know the monastery well. If there are questions you wish to ask in your quest to restore the fountains, I will do my best to answer them.
I know where my amulet.
The amulet is an artifact of great power, though few truly understand its nature. What do you wish to know?
So they take it from me. How can I still use it?
The amulet is a powerful tool, but it is only a tool. When you were first learning to unleash the power within you, the amulet helped you to focus your mind and energy. But you are a spirit monk. The power of the water dragon was always in you, not in the amulet. Now you are strong enough to draw on that power without the amulet.
Power is mine. What does the amulet do?
It is a tool and a focus. It allows you to understand the power you can wield, and to use the essence gems that so many discount as trinkets. We alone can draw on more than one gem at a time. You can do this, even without the physical amulet, now that you know your
Or the gems? Would the gems still be on my body? I think we should move on.
You are probably right. We must restore the water dragon's power before Sun Li gains full command of her powers.
Yeah, there's a lot of exposition. He's like a follower now. Alright, so he's probably one of those last followers on my list. Alright, this guy. Still have this one that's like an unknown one, which I'm sure was some sort of like thing to do with her, probably. Maybe not, I don't know. Monk Spade recovers your chi, focus, and health. Songs, attacks, and damage spirits. Obviously limited time monk. The ability to bind a spirit is one of the greatest honors the water spirit has bestowed upon us. Therefore, we must always remember to treat this gift with proper respect. When you bind a spirit, you become the guardian of that spirit. This is as though the spirit is your child. Though it is your duty to return the spirit to the water dragon for your judgment. Until you give the spirit over to her, you are fully responsible for that spirit. This the spirit will obey. So many spirits. The spirit will obey your every command. You must always have the best interest of the spirit in mind when it is under your control. You must never command a spirit to do anything that might affect the water dragon's judgment of that spirit later on. That is the most common rule when binding spirits. I will repeat it again. Under no circumstances will you ever bind a spirit of a living person. Such acts are punishable by death and judgment at the hands of the water dragon herself. Spirit, spirit, spirit. I didn't have it on the list at the time. I guess I missed it when I was creating my list, so I'll have to go back to it at some point.
You have nothing to fear here. Though many dangerous beings dwell in Dirge, these monks and soldiers cannot harm you.
What's going on here?
The monks and soldiers who fell during the battle are trapped here in Dirge. Caught in a never-ending war. They fight, they fall, only to rise and fall again. Li cut me down on the steps of the temple. My body fell and my spirit rose. Powerless, I fled toward the outer courtyard while the battle still raged. I wanted to see if you had escaped. Instead, I saw Li take you, and I found myself trapped out here. The Emperor had sealed the gates behind me.
So you can't get back into the temple.
My spirit cannot leave, Dirge. None of the spirits here can leave. For 20 years, I have been trapped in the outer courtyard, unable to pass through.
Yeah, totally.
My hope is that the restoration of the fountain will allow the gates to open. Perhaps inside we can find a way to restore Dirge and free my brethren from this curse.
Probably before I finish off the Xbox, maybe before we get to Fable or something. There should be restored Abbott's song, I swear it.
I cannot say what fate lies ahead, but after 20 years, your return gives me reason to hope once more.
Well, I guess technically this is the last Xbox game. Because for Fable, I might as well be playing Fable Anniversary. So, yeah, I guess this would be the last Xbox, like, normal Xbox game. So I should throw Black Song in sometime soonish. It's a bit ugly, but I was gonna say, shouldn't my sword work? Shouldn't my sword be like an actual like spirit sword? Doing no damage to this guy. No, realize works on ghosts. It doesn't work on golems. Oh, did it? He does have a lot of frickin' health. These guys seem to be very tanky. Yeah, I mean there's a couple of like multi-console RPGs, but yeah, really not that much. Wonder if is this even like good compared to Legendary Strike? No, Legendary Strike's still way better because it hits a lot faster.
The guardian of this fountain is destroyed, and I weep for her. She was once one of our order, but lured by Lee's promises of wealth and power, she betrayed us.
Was she?
This thing is the corrupted spirit of Xiang Wu. During the attack, she and several other spirit monks betrayed us by tainting the holy fountains with human blood. Long before the attack, Lee sent spies to bribe some of our weaker members. When they tainted the fountains, the power sustaining us against the army vanished.
What happened to Xiang Wu?
After the battle, the Emperor executed Xiang Wu and the others, and he used the power of the water dragon to bind their spirits to the fountains.
That's awful.
Their crime was terrible, but they did not deserve this fate. They suffered endless torment from which they could never escape. Such is the power of the binding.
So bad about the binding.
The binding is a sacred ritual of the spirit monks. We can draw on the power of the water dragon to bind a spirit to us. It is one of our tools for shepherding the dead. Even before Dirge was befouled, there were ghosts in the world. Some spirits would become lost in their journey here, or refuse to let go of the mortal world and go mad. If we found one of these restless ghosts, we could bind it to us and bring it to Dirge. Then we would release the spirit, so the water dragon could lead it into the afterlife.
The Emperor dissed Xiang Wu.
The binding is a great gift from the water dragon, if used properly. But the power can be abused. The Emperor bound the traitors not to himself, but to a place. A spirit can never escape such a binding. It feels an inexorable pull, but it has nowhere to go. It feels a compulsion to obey, but is never given a command. The spirit twists and corrupts, and in its agony it goes mad. Binding a spirit to a place is a terrible crime for our order. The only thing worse is binding a living creature.
The Hosun Kin was bound to these armor. Does it have that kind of power?
Binding the living condemns them to a fate worse than death. It forces the subject to obey and robs them of their free will. As a spirit monk, you must never do such a thing. The ability to bind spirits comes from the essence of the water dragon inside you. You may not have the power now, but one day you will be able to call upon it when needed.
Jade Empire 2.
This is not the time for lessons or instruction. The Guardian is dead, but you must place the seal on the fountain for it to be fully restored.
Too dated, too empirical. One day we'll see a sequel to this. One day. Yeah, no. Only.
It worked! The fountain is restored, and the gates to the inner courtyard have opened.
So much experience. No founts of, like, magic or anything anywhere.
The first fountain has been restored.
First.
You have done well.
Great mistress. It is heaven itself to see you again. I have been so lost without your wisdom.
I have left you without my guidance for far too long, Abbot Song. But I could not speak with you. My strength was consumed contacting the last of the Order. You are the last.
We're the last.
There is no one else that can do what you are destined to do. I had to conserve and prepare. I did not know the exact day you would cross to this realm.
You knew I would come here. You knew I would die.
The glorious strategist laid his plans carefully. The only thing he could not account for was my intervention in the instant after the Emperor's death, before he took my power. You were doomed long before I or my abbot entered your company. Had you deviated from Sun Li's plan, he would have ended his experiment at a time I was still helpless. Li is consuming my power, drawing it through the amulet he stole when he betrayed you. You must restore the next fountain before it is too late.
They did put out concept art for Jade Empire 2. Oh, that sucks. Maybe one day they'll come back to it, but no. It's very unlikely. Very unlikely we'll ever see a sequel to this, which sucks. Why can I still use the amulet if Master Li took it?
What you see is how you perceive abilities that are inherently yours as a spirit monk. Essence gems still serve you because the amulet was a pathway, not a source of power. The amulet trains you to access what is already present, something Sun Li misunderstood. However, as a focus, it still allows him to take my power much faster than his brother did. Let the wisdom of the abbot guide you if you need aid. Restore the second fountain, and I will speak to you again. if I am able.
I sense my former student refuses to rest easy. The time for subtlety is past. You are too valuable to abandon a second time. Come, we must return to Dirge.
I remember what this place was. I don't know who you revived there. Yeah, it just senses it. Super convenient, right?
The second fountain is here, but the seal is missing. This could only be possible if the guardian bound to this fountain has been destroyed.
What destroyed the Guardian?
This is troubling. I feel a foul taint here. Something worse than the corruption of the Emperor. Something older. Something not of this realm. There are unnamed things barred from entering both the mortal world and the spirit realm. But with the water dragon gone, such a being may have crossed into Dirge. Such a creature would be drawn to the corruption of the fountain. It must have destroyed the Guardian and hidden the seal so the fountain could never be restored.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
The creature would not go far. Wait. Do you feel that? Something is coming.
Two-headed bull.
You will restore one fountain, but the Guardian made a seal as wish. The seal for the second fountain is not so easily claimed.
Echo, 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 echo. Who are you?
I am the minion of suffering. It was I who devoured the Guardian bound to this fountain and claimed the seal for my master. Seek me out, traverse the path of the demons, and you can reclaim
It's a duo tour.
if you dare.
Well, this is obviously a trap.
I agree. The demon would not reveal itself without cause. But there may be a way to yet overcome this demon. I know of a gem here in the monastery, a gem of great power. You can use it to help defeat this monster.
Would Jim still be here after all these years?
The gem has been kept here in the monastery for many generations, guarded by powerful
Stereo.
spells that keep evil at bay. The spells persist
That's good.
even after Dirge fell. The demon seeks to lure us to its lair, but it may also be trying to lure us away from the gem. We must go through the opposite arch if you wish to claim the gem.
What the spell's protecting it?
You are the last spirit monk. The wards will not keep you from the gem. But take care. Its power will be like a beacon drawing all manner of dark spirits near. Battling
I know, right?
creatures may be just as difficult as facing the demon. In any case, the choice is yours.
More experience. Easy choice. Which direction is actually the... through here? Gotta be in here, I'm assuming. 'Cause the dude wanted us to go this way, right?
Legendary strike.
What's this? Another spirit drawn to this place? Another ghost seeking to claim the power of the gem? Your quest will end in failure, as did mine. For 20 years, I have sought to pass the wards protecting this gem. Its power calls out to me, yet the magic guarding this prize has kept me at bay. None can pass.
I can pass. Gem is mine by right. I can pass.
You are bold. Do you not know my power? I can snuff out your existence like a flame. But wait! There is something different about you. You bear the mark of the water dragon. You can pass through the wards. As will I, once I have devoured your spirit.
Legendary strike. Paralyzing calm. Legendary strike. Focus.
Sephiroth, Undead Seth, thanks so much for the 8 months of awesome support. Welcome to pain. Oh, he's dead. Again. How does the spirit die? Does he, like, revive? God, I hate these ghosts. The fact that they can attack you from behind, like, you jump behind them and then suddenly their attacks just, like, fly backwards. It's so stupid. These are by far the worst enemies in the game. Raid Minister. Goes to double hell. Super hell. He goes to Hiffle. Nobody wants to go to Hiffle.
Legendary strike. Focus. Legendary strike.
This is really good dodging too. Eye of the Dragon. A 6 body mind, celestial aura 5%. What does that even mean? Oh, 5%, okay. Celestial aura, 5% chance to create a shockwave and knock attackers down when you are struck. Alright, well, seems really good. What did we get rid of? It's Wanderer's Jewel, I guess. So max this one out since we're obviously using it quite a bit. So there's like a little path there. Gem of infinite spirit. You gonna really be infinite? That's not infinite, it's like plus 10. It's a lie. That would bring like all would make it would max out your spirit and then put your body and focus to 0. Then it would be like, alright, do you want to be like super OP spirit? What is spirit again? I always forget which one's spirit and which one's... Yeah, spirit is your blue. Spirit and mind. It'd be good for like magic. If your like main build is magic based. It'd be good. Did I read this one? I did not. Something is wrong. The water dragon won't speak of it openly, but I can sense that she is troubled by something no one else suspects, not even her caretakers. But she is the water dragon, and she wants us to know. Surely she will tell us. Still, the storm continues to grow. Last week, one of the fountain guardians actually left their post unattended. And there was more conflicts amongst the monks in this past year than I care to recall. The storm is building strength, and it seems poised to strike right at the heart of Dirge. I'm not safe for certain, but I believe the spirit monks, the whole empire in fact, is in grave danger. I only trust that Water Dragon also senses it, is preparing for whatever may come. Alright, so where are we actually going? Do we go through the door? Why don't we go this way? That's where the demon went. So I'm assuming the door, we need to unlock the fountain before we can go through the door. The music I can actually use my longsword on. Immune. I wonder if Master Lee is going to be immune to Paralyzing Palm when we fight him. How can we use the merchant?
Are you buying, selling, or both? I'm here to help with all your trading needs.
I just thought of that. It's like, can we use the merchant here? How? How is this the thing? No, nothing good. The cave. Yeah, that's right. He is a god, isn't he? Yes, I guess he can... He's not an actual, like, physical, you know, person. But then again, so is the, So is this guy. This guy's a god, so... he should be available. Boss time.
I know you. You were servants of the Water Dragon, who once ruled Dirge. But your mistress has no power here now. Dirge belongs to the master I serve. His strength grows. He feeds on the taint of this place, and when he is ready, he will unleash us on the mortal world.
Who's your master?
He has no name. He's a being from neither the mortal world nor the spirit realm. He is darkness. He is suffering. He is sorrow and despair. He is evil incarnate.
No, we're not playing Dirge of Cerberus. I'll clean Dirge of this taint.
I do not fear you.
You should.
My master flows through me. I enforce his will, for all must bow down to him in time. The earth, the heavens, the living and the dead, all grovel before my master when he unleashes himself from Dirge. But do not fear. You will be spared this fate, for I will rend your spirit into nothingness.
An RPG as a weapon. Right now it's immune to my most powerful attack. Well, that was easy. Who are you? I'm pretty sure you're gonna die just as fast as your buddy. Gotta fight Sauron over here.
In all my long years of study and all my life, I have never heard of a being of such malevolent evil as this. I knew spirits and demons would overrun Dirge after the Emperor defiled it. But the corruption is far greater than I ever feared. And worse is yet to come. The temple itself is the center of Dirge's corruption. The taint is at its strongest there. I shudder to think what unknown evil might await us inside.
Whoever does, I will defeat it.
The Water Dragon has faith in you, and I see you have faith in yourself. I must believe such faith is justified. In any case, we have found the seal. We should return to the fountain by the courtyard gates. Restore it with the seal you took from the demon, and the gates to the temple courtyard should open.
You know, we have like, we won't take any damage from traps, but we keep jumping out of them. Looks like a minecart. Let's jump on the minecart. Some big ass candles, by the way. do they have to put the other one so far away?
The second fountain is restored. The gates to the temple courtyard have opened.
Hooray! I expected the water dragon to appear again.
It is difficult for her to make her presence felt, even here in the spirit realm. When Dirge fell, her very essence was corrupted. The power of the water dragon is divine. Any mortal touched by it would be instantly consumed. However, the Emperor found a way to corrupt the divine power. The immortal purity of the water dragon was befouled by human blood spilled in her fountains. Her power was tainted, allowing the Emperor, mortal, to seize it as his own.
Maybe a little blood could do so much.
For a mortal, blood is life. The sacrifice of blood can have great power, even over the gods. But now is not the time for this discussion. The gates are open now. We can make our way through the temple courtyard to the temple itself. Inside the temple, you can complete the restoration of Dirge.
Description almost completely worn down by time and the elements. Describes the purpose of the 13 statues. Here lies monk Andaoquan, the first spirit monk of Dirge, and his 12 brothers. In return for their faithful service, the water dragon set these 13 aside. These 13 monks never traveled the journey to the underworld, but instead became one with the water dragon herself.
Legendary strike. Focus.
Just heal. Yeah, his attacks are healing him. If he hits me, he heals. Dragonflight landing pad. Well, I guess we're going to be getting a Dragonfly land here at some point. Actually, shouldn't the merchant guy, shouldn't he be able to relay to the other guys what's going on? Considering he's, you know, he can, you know, sell to us. Obviously, he can communicate with us now, even though we're in the spirit realm. Maybe he only talks to us, he doesn't talk to anybody else. Yeah, I'm assuming he can only talk to us, and the other ones they saw him in the spirit realm or whatever in heaven where we saw him, but outside of heaven he can only communicate with us directly. Which is why we can use him. He's never like the caravan or anything like that.
The fountain is restored, and for this I thank you. But from this point on, Abbot Song cannot travel with you. He must lead his fellows from their cursed existence.
Great Mistress, I have tried to lead them, to free them, but they will not listen to me. They cannot even see me. Let me continue on and redeem myself for this failure.
You suffered doubt and defeat, but you are strengthened by the actions of this spirit monk. Go. Lead your fellows to victory and rest. Your path does not lie in the temple.
Yes, Great Mistress, it is all so clear now. I will do as you say, and the spirit monks shall avenge the great slaughter of 20 years ago.
Huzzah. I could have used his help.
Abbot Song has done all he can for us. For too long he has been apart from his brethren. Now he can finally join them, though their ultimate victory will be up to you.
I could have joined them in like, I don't know, 20 minutes.
A great evil awaits, and only you have the power to defeat it. Destroy the creature corrupting my temple. Do this, and the restoration of Dirge will be complete.
This will free the spirit monks.
With Dirge restored, a great portion of my power will return. I will be able to grant rest to my loyal servants, and help you back to the land of the living. But beware. The true corruption of Dirge rests in the temple, where Emperor Sun Hai struck me down. That desecration drew terrible things to Dirge, beings not part of the natural order. An abomination has gorged itself for 2 decades on the pain and suffering released with my murder. 20 years growing strong, feasting on the death of a god.
And we'll kill it in 10 seconds. We'll cleanse this abomination from your temple.
I cannot aid you in this battle. The very taint that
I mean, have you ever helped me in any battle?
me from entering. Destroy it. Cleanse my temple, and I will speak with you inside.
Will it be immune to paralyzing palm? Because that'll make the difference between super easy fight to like super hard fight.
Your destiny lies in the temple at the top of the stairs.
Nothing.
Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Longsword. Paralyzing palm. Longsword. Paralyzing palm. Longsword. Paralyzing palm. Longsword. Paralyzing palm.
I'm weak against paralyzing palm, apparently. Was the dark versions of me like? I guess that was the evil thing. I thought those were just like starters. They actually defeat the evil by killing clones of myself. I thought it was just like, all right, here's something blocking the way before you actually get to them.
The taint is destroyed.
Wow,
My temple is cleansed.
that was easy.
Dirge is restored. After 20 years, my spirit may once more return to my temple.
It's an honor to serve, great mistress.
Your loyalty is noble. Your service
Sneaky
appreciated.
boss to make, yeah.
You show the humble traits of a true spirit monk. But there is still much to do. I can act now, but not for long. Sun Li will soon command all of my power. To complete my restoration, you must return to the mortal world. Find my body and destroy it.
Destroy your body, I don't understand.
Sun Hai devoured my heart, but he needed time to siphon my power. He kept my body from dying, trapped between life and death, held like a trophy in his imperial palace. That was how he ended the drought. You must find my body and kill it, so that when you defeat your former master, my power is free to dissipate. Until then, I cannot be reborn.
What about Li?
Be prepared. Sun Li will not fall as easily as his brother.
I don't know if he's weak to paralyzing
The Emperor
palm.
had to proceed slowly. Sun Li has used the amulet to take much more power far more quickly. He has grown so strong that he cannot be defeated while my body still lives. Not even by you. You must find my body in the palace and destroy it before you face him.
I'm supposed to do this alone?
I have called your allies to Dirge. Not the spirit realm where we are now, but to the Dirge that exists in the mortal world. You will meet them there when you are restored. The maddened spirits that swarm this realm hunger for passage anywhere. I will not be able to stop them following you, but there is no other way. Remember, find my body in the palace and destroy it, or you will not be able to defeat Sun Li. Enter the portal. I return to you the life that was so wrongly taken.
So if I return to life here, where's my original body? Was my original body like still in the temple? So will I have two bodies now?
All right, everyone calm down. We managed to lose them, but we'll have to stay out of sight for a while.
But what can we do now? The last hope for the Empire died in the palace.
I don't know. We'll think of something. For now, we have to make sure we survive.
Your situation.
All is not lost. Hear me.
Wager?
We must go to Dirge.
What? Why?
We must go to Dirge, quickly. There's no time to explain.
Let's just run there. Let's not take the flyer or anything. No, we didn't keep her cool white hair. Boo.
You lived, but the portal was not sealed quickly enough. Defeat the maddened creatures that have followed you, or your life will once again be undone.
Longsword!
Camera, please.
Seek your fellows. They know about your awakening and are on their way to the shelter of Dirge. Hurry. Others will find you soon enough.
Shrine is dedicated to Matsung, the water source, one of the first spirit monks. With clear thoughts and contemplation of the spirit monk, you feel calmer. Ancient text penned by some of the first spirit monks. This book has taught you how to properly focus upon the mantra of inspiration, understanding the totality of being is the only goal worth achieving, yet is a goal that cannot be fulfilled in any life. Still, in the striving that can be found in deepest inspirations, and those can aid you in your search. In this paradox, the never-ending journey is made possible. Think upon what you have read here, and take your lessons to the meditation wheels of divine harmony in the temple's hallway. It will help you find the next step in your unending path. It wasn't a technique. It looked like a technique. Mantra of inspiration. Huge shrine dedicated to heavenly gate guardians stand here. Order of demons in which Chaika belongs. Gate guardians protect the border between the worlds. Focus. Pages of the Tome of Release. So many of the pages in this tome are missing that it's impossible to tell what purpose it served, what mysteries it held when it was complete. Management of the mind. Is that a technique? Plus 7 focus, plus 7 chi. I did. Certain this will cover blocks the escape route your guardian used when you were an infant, but you can't seem to open it. The secret must have died with the spirit monks. Machine cogs. Cogs are carefully engineered. Have traces of oil suggesting they're used, but signs of wear are visible. You also let us reuse the machine in the for the con or whatever. Journal of Abbot's Song. There is something disturbing in the air tonight. I cannot be sure of my suspicions, but I wonder at the behavior of some of the younger monks. They seem to be nervous, like something is about to happen. Long ago I spotted one of them leaving the well room off the temple. I asked why she was down there. She could produce no reason that was satisfied my fears. The look she gave me when I assigned her extra chores as penance for being distracted from her duties chilled my heart. It was filled with such menace. Could some of the younger acolytes have discovered the secret path at the bottom of the well? Are they leaving our monastery without my permission? To what end? Troubling questions that we'll have to wait until tomorrow to answer. I'm assuming there was no tomorrow. Or is a bonus for like maxing out something? Probably not. Meditation wheels have seen better days. While the wheels themselves aren't damaged, it looks like there were a complicated system of gearing that connected them. At some point, possibly after the Emperor's men took Dirge, the mechanism was dismantled. Several parts are missing. Even the wheel mechanism. Most of the wheels are undamaged. Blah, blah, blah. Spin the meditation wheels. Wheels refuse to budge. The damage to the mechanism that connected them is too severe. Let's find some way to replace the broken missing parts. See where cogs you found fit in the wheels mechanism. Try to repair the wheels of the cogs you found. Using cogs you found earlier, you can partially repair the gearing that connected the wheels. And look of it, 3 of them should spin freely now. Meditation wheels rest here quietly. Thanks to your repairs, 3 of them will spin again. Repaired wheels spin smoothly, as if and almost noiselessly. Such wheels will often help focus the mind during meditation. Meditate upon the mantra of inspiration. Feel the calm sense as you meditate, listening to the wheels or to the water the dragon fought, and the quiet revolutions of the wheel. You feel centered, though something tells you that the effect would have been stronger had you repaired more of the wheels. Damn it. After a few moments, something in the mechanism gives way. The wheels abruptly stop spinning. You doubt you'll be able to repair them again. Wait. I guess I should have waited till I had more cogs. When was my last save? Did I save recently? Yeah. Well, I mean, as soon as I left the place, I guess. Autosave. Pogs. Good old poggers.
Legendary longsword! I am Seek your...
Let's go pick up all this shit again. Let's see. Just put it all in this. So if I fight ghosts, I don't really need the focus cost reduction for the sword. Just like our modern society. Yep. All hail the mighty elf.
Sahir on Nikufumir, Aknat Nir Sawir Pika. Tukir, Wosair Lucy, Wal Nika Wonoyu.
Legendary strike. My piece is
Fighting on the stairs is not easy.
focus.
That animation just like it's slow mode there. I was expecting the Universal logo to show up there. Oh, new chapter, wherein a friend is returned to the living. Dirge is under siege once more, and the fate of Death's hand is sealed. Restoring the fountains of Dirge has allowed the Water Dragon to grant you a second chance at life. Your followers now rush to be at your side, but Sun Li also moves. He knows the threat of Spirit Monk poses. Here at the ruins of Dirge, history will repeat itself in spectacular fashion. So make sure I can still go back up there and... because we need to get those... yeah. Okay, so nothing's preventing me from... gotta find more wheels. More cogs. Alright, before we go any further, let me make a save here. Alright, let me pause the timer here for a minute. Take a quick break, get rid of these dishes, grab a drink and all that, and I'll be back in a few minutes. So, alright, I'm back in a bit.